Hello, how are you doing today? I believe you are all doing excellent, um, as I am doing here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Thank you so much for tuning in. Whatever time you may be watching this, I just want to appreciate you and I bless God for your life. Today, I want us to talk about something that is very essential to all of us. I believe that each and every one of us wants to be successful. I'll try my best not to take too much time. But there is something that is boiling up in my spirit that I want to share with all of you. I know that every one of us wants to be successful in whatever endeavor that we are on. Every one of us wants to um, make it in simple terms. But I have come to also understand that one of the fundamental things we all need in order to succeed, um, I guess maybe you will say based on whatever field you are choosing. But one of the fundamental things I have come to see is financial success. It seemed to be one of the basic things that hold a lot of people back. We all agree to that. But there is one most important thing that we have overlooked, maybe for many years, for many centuries, maybe a few or a handful of people have been able to recognize this. And today, that is what I want to share with you real quick. What you are missing. That is why I titled my thing today that why you are poor. Yes, maybe let me make this disclaimer. Please forgive me if I say certain things this morning that doesn't sit well with you, but it hurts me coming from Africa with the background that I have, not coming from a rich family. I have the audacity and the right to say some of these things because I wasn't born into a rich family. So I can boldly say from where God has brought me to where I am now, I am not rich, wealthy yet, but I am on my way there. And so I believe that I have the license, having tasted poverty and having tasted a little bit of abundance. I have the right to say this. The reason why you are poor, I will make it blunt, is because of your mind. Straightforward. I'm not going to go around the bush and all of that. And I'm going to give you reasons why. The reason why you are poor, it is because of your mindset. It's the way you think, how you see things, your perception of life is the reason why you are poor. Yes. Let me give you a quick scenario why I'm saying this. I have read some books, I have listened to some audios and stuff, and I have heard this over and over again. But it has come to resonate with me, and I have come to understand it, having looked at the lifestyle and the attitude of the people who are closer to me. It has given me the understanding or the revelation that it is true. And the reason why poor people are poor, and forgive me to say this, they will continue to be poor until they change their mind. Is somebody hearing me? Yes. Poor people will continue to be poor until this mind of ours is changed. Let me read something here. So yesterday I encountered a situation, and like I said, it blew my mind and it made me to understand that if you don't change the way you think about life, poverty will never leave you. Yesterday at work, I what I do alongside the digital marketing business is I take contracts from pharmacies and I deliver their medications and other things like that. And there are other vendors that does the same thing. So we all go to the pharmacy, pick up our stuff, and we all get out. And for the past couple of months, the pharmacy hasn't been treating us well because they started cutting the rates that we charge them and taking some of the routes away and saying that, oh, they are giving it to a different company and all of those stuff. And so some of us were making about 1,500 a week, working 5 days. And all of a sudden, it's like half of our funds are gone. So it was hard. And it wasn't only me, like it affected everybody. But the problem I discovered is that nobody wanted to say anything. Everybody was cool with it. Why? Because each and every one of them were afraid to lose their contract. Is somebody hearing me? They were afraid. I tried talking to some people that, hey, guys, let us stand down and make sure that we demand what it is rightfully ours, what belongs to us. And everybody was like, oh, I don't want to. They can replace you, right? That's what they kept telling me. They can replace you, right? They can cancel or break your contract, right? And I'm like, are you serious? And then when we meet at the parking lot or when we meet at the driver's room or somewhere, everybody is blabbing and complaining about how they don't respect us and how they don't communicate with us and how they have cut everything and all of those things. And yet nobody is willing to confront the situation at hand. Today I'm talking to you. Is that the reason why you are poor is because of this thing in your head. This coconut inside here is why you are poor. So yesterday something happened. What I just told you is like a couple of months ago. Yesterday, what happened was they have come to add another route or another contract they have gotten to some of the routes we are already doing. And the route I was doing yesterday only had 2 stops. And I charged them $100 flat to deliver these 2 stops, roughly about 4 hours or less. I'll be done. When I went to get my stuff, I realized that there was another stop that was added to it, which I had no idea. The only thing I knew was that there's been speculations going around that, oh, they are adding this other route to this one and all of that. But it's all speculation from the management. They haven't communicated anything to us. So when I saw it, I said it to myself, I'm not taking this. So I picked them up, put them in a safe place, and then I hit the road. On my way, I called one of the guys who used to be like a lead contractor there. And I was like, hey, I've seen that you've done this particular stop before, the new one. And how much did they pay you? And he's like, oh, what I did was only a start. What a start simply means is that it's an emergency delivery. So they call you or whoever is available, you just go get it, you deliver it, you get paid for that. And I was like, oh, okay. But then he said, oh, there's this other guy who has done it before, the complete route with the new one they have added. And I was like, do you know how much they paid him? He said, no. They said they are now bargaining with the price. And I was like, oh, okay. But the only reason why I'm going to tell you is because I have called you to find out. I thought you knew the price. And if the price was good, then I was going to do it. But now that you don't know the price, I'm not doing it. Because one, nobody has spoken to me. Nobody has sent any email or no information whatsoever concerning the new contract they are adding. So I'm not going to bore you with all this story. My point is this. In a text message, I want to share something with you real quick. Um, in a text message, where am I? Oh, so in a text message, I texted him, the guy that I spoke with, about the route. And oh, where am I? Sorry, give me a minute. Yeah. So he texted me and said, "Hey, did they call you?" And I was like, "Lo, you told them I knew it because they told me I knew it because you told them." And he said, "No, I didn't." He said, "Okay, that's what they told me when they called." And then I laughed. And so I said this. I said, "I know you have a genuine concern, but for me, I was demanding respect for all of us." So note point number one. The reason why you are poor is because you are not demanding what is yours. Point number one, note it. He said, "Yep." And I responded, "Because they've been taking us for granted for too long." And he responded, "That's true." I said, "But I am cool, buddy." And he said, "Did you take it?" I said, "Yes, I did, but I asked for more." And he said, "What did they say?" I said, "They have no choice, bro. What do you expect?" And he said, "Oh, they are giving you just a little." And I said, "Nope, not me, bro." He said, "Want more, but they won't give you." And I said, "No." And then I came in with this. I said, "That's where all of you get it wrong. We get so scared that we don't want to demand what is rightfully ours. Number two, you are not demanding what is rightfully yours." And he said, "Yeah, kind of. Job market still shady, my friend." Note point number three. Job market is still shady, my friend. That's what he said. Point number three, your mindset tells you that there is no job or there are no jobs around. And so let me stick with this. Let me just take the pennies they are giving me. Let me not demand for more because things are scarce. The scarcity mindset is the reason why you are poor and you are broke. You think that there is no money anywhere. You think life is scarce. So let me just manage the little I have. Let me just hold on to the little I have. You don't want to share with anybody, neither do you want to do anything with it. Needy people are always broke. He said, "Job market still shady, my friend." And I said, "That's the problem, buddy. The lack mentality is what they are using against you." And he said, "True." And I went on further and I said, "That's why they do whatever they want because they know you are stuck with them." And he said, "Yeah, even truer." Let me conclude with this. I know I've bored you with a long story, but in summary, what I am trying to get you to understand today is one, You are poor because you have accepted poverty. Everybody in this planet will say, oh, I hate poverty. I don't like to be poor. Who likes to be poor and all of those things. But I want you to know you love it. Why? Number two, if you don't like it, you would demand what is rightfully yours. Number one, you like poverty. I don't care what you say. Why? Because two, if you don't like it, then you will try to get out of it by demanding what is yours. Whatever job you are doing, whatever occupation you find yourself in, whatever career field you find yourself in, if you know your wealth, if you know your value, if you know what you are capable of, you demand for it. You demand for it. Number three, you are poor because of your mindset, the way you are thinking. You always think of lack, scarcity. It is not there. I want to keep this. I don't want to lose my job. I don't want to offend anybody. I want to. And that is why you are where you are. This morning, I just came to encourage you, but I am very upset in my spirit because we have all chosen to be broke. I know I am worth more, and there are certain steps I know I have to take, which I have not been able to take yet, but I am still working on it. And that is why I am here to share this with you, so that together we will all press on, demand what is ours, change our thought pattern, the way we think. I know people who could have been great people who could have broken away from the curse of poverty. Those people who are around me who could have become names in homes, and yet they are nowhere to be found. Nobody even know who they are. Why? Because their mindset taught them that, oh, I am poor, so let me just stick with what I have. I am coming from a poor background, so let me just stay cool. And they have stayed cool, and yet nothing changed. We all know the biggest definition of craziness: doing the same thing and expecting a different result. Doing the same thing and yet expecting that things will change. So let me conclude with this. When I refused to take it, my call started ringing. The bosses or the management started calling my phone. Hey, you left something there. And I said, yeah, I left it because it's not mine. They're like, oh, we added it to your route because that's the new thing. I said, nobody told me anything. Said, oh, you didn't receive any email? Said, nope. I just checked my email. There's nothing there. Said, oh, okay. So can you go get it? I said, nope, I can't go get it. And then I went on ranting on them. You guys have taken us for granted for too long. Looks like nobody cares. You want to treat us as employees, and yet we are not your employees. You are not even treating us as contractors. You don't tell us anything. You don't say anything to us. Why? Because you are working with people who just goes with the flow and just take whatever you guys throw at us, and you just take it. But as for me, Vincent, I am not going to do that. It's like, oh, we are sorry. We apologize tomorrow, which is today. We are going to send emails out and even ask for how much you guys are going to charge and all of those things. I said, fair enough, but I'm not going to take it. He said, okay. So on my way, as I was still driving, they sent me a text message again and said, oh, how much are you going to charge to go back and get it? I said, I will charge extra $40 to go back and get it. He said, I'll give you 30. I said, nope, I'm not taking 30. I'm taking $40. And he said, okay, that's fine. We'll pay you your $40. Can you go get it? I said, sure. So I went to get it. What am I trying to say? This is not $1 million. It is only $40. Maybe you can only buy gas. That's it. But there is a lesson I want you to learn, that in life, if you look down on yourself, everybody will look down on you. No matter your class, no matter your age, no matter your size, no matter your culture, no matter your background, no matter the color of your skin, no matter where you are coming from, if you look down on yourself, people will continue to look down on you. But if you can put value on yourself and know who you are and demand for that which you know is yours, people will give it to you. That is why the gurus, as I always call them, they have gone through what you are going through, always say that you don't get what you want, you get who you are. God bless you. May the Lord keep you and be a blessing to you. Go and make today count. Go demand for that which is yours. You are worth more, and so demand for more. This is your brother Vincent. I love you dearly. I salute you, and I believe in your future. Have a great day and enjoy the rest of the week.